almost got kicked out of a venue.
Almost.
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 Yeah. Almost. That was
a few months ago.
it was this close. it was this.
Yo, if you got kicked out that day,
Yeah. You know what my favorite part about that is that like we were almost there, right? We almost halas like had dinner, although everything was good.
and then
And then something happened.
Welcome to Injaz Talks, guys. My name is Husam.
Hassan.
My name is Ahmed, and this is the first episode of Injaz Talks. Whoa.
Let's get it.
Out here. Alright, so what are we doing?
Yeah, I guess first we'll introduce Injaz. I mean, there's probably quite a few questions about that. So, Husam, talk to us. What is Injaz?
Love to do it, guys. So Injaz, first and foremost, is to bring the community together. We started off definitely inspired by the current events in Sudan. We wanted a place for Sudanese people in Canada, in the GTA, to kind of find each other, because it's pretty hard when you come into the city and finding other Sudanese people. Unless you know somebody, it's going to take a while before you find your community. So we just wanted to expedite that, make that happen a little bit faster, creating safe spaces, doing workshops, things like that. And
We do everything. That's what we do.
It's one activity.
It's like, yeah. So I guess if we're gonna talk about our first year, we did what? I think 26 programs, right? We started off with a networking event in collaboration with quite a few people.
I think we had two networks event, right? Networking event.
Yeah. Two networking events. Yeah. The first one was in collaboration with, mashallah, there was Sister Circle, Noor, UFT,
Not Legacy.
Not Legacy. Yes, Not Legacy. We also did the basketball tournament. That was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, true.
The times there. After that, I guess I'm not gonna go one by one, but we ran 26 programs last year in our first year. So you know what? Can we get a round of applause for us?
We've been working.
So like that's 26. That's like what, almost 2-3 a month.
Yeah.
We're pretty active, so.
Yeah, man, 100%. We're like, it's pretty much almost every other week, and Injaz was doing a program in our first year, so like a pretty good pace, and we're excited to keep that going for the next year. And so that brings us on to bigger, better things. The team expanded, the community's bigger, and now you get to talk a lot. And now we're doing a podcast, so alhamdulillah, the growth it's growing, and here we are.
Our team started off initially at 3 people, and now we're at 9. So that's just that's how much work we needed to do, right, to serve our community, right? And alhamdulillah, we have the best team, not because they're behind the camera, but the best team. Yeah, so there's it was 3 co-founders, myself, Hassan, and do you want to say her name? And Wafa.
No face, no case.
She likes to move in silence, sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, and then my first recruit was Husam. Shout out to him. So that it was. I feel like we made a good choice.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Thanks, guys.
Not 9%. Okay. No, not 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So, first question, be honest, did any of you guys actually think Injaz would last this long or get as big as it is right now?
So I guess the first question is how if it'll last this long. Yes, we did 100%. How big it would be, personally, 100. I thought 100% yes. I'm not even gonna lie.
I didn't think it would be this big, but I knew for a fact that we're not gonna fail.
Yeah.
But like this big, in like what, a year and a half?
Year and a half, yeah. Just
It's
about.
insane.
Yeah, for me, honestly, it's like I knew we were gonna get big. I knew it was gonna succeed. I just didn't think it was gonna happen so quickly. Like, we've only been at this for a year, but mashallah, like, just kind of hearing in the community how people kind of react to the program that we're doing, and whenever Injaz is brought up, and I think back to a year ago and where we were, like, mashallah, like, this really happened very quickly. I couldn't have expected the speed at which it happened, but ever since the idea, bringing the Sudanese community together, I knew that was something that was gonna grow. I knew that was something that was gonna be big. Just didn't realize how fast it would be.
I think just we have a pretty big community. We're here based in Toronto, and I just felt like there's so much people here, right? It's just a matter of reaching to them, trying to figure out where they are. We have a few big universities. All of them each have their own individual, like SSU, TMU, York, and UFT. And mashallah, whom themselves are very active. So it's just a matter of us trying to be like there to help them out a little bit wherever we can. Try to provide different programming that maybe they're not able to, or they maybe not want to, right? So it's been good. It's been really, really good. It's been strong. But yeah, in terms of if we thought how big we're gonna get, yeah, and we're only gonna get bigger. So that's the reality of it. That's there's just the move. So easy.
Yes.
So trying to get a little controversial, only slightly. But what would you say is the messiest Injaz moment that nobody knows about?
Okay.
We almost got kicked out of the venue.
Almost.
Almost. That was
A few months ago.
Undisclosed time, undisclosed place, undisclosed people involved.
it was this close. it was this.
Yo, if you got kicked out that day,
She
Yeah.
did.
No,
She
100%.
did.
oh man,
She did. You know my favorite part about that is that like we were almost there, right? We almost halas like had dinner, although everything was good,
And then some.
and then something happened. It was like,
Yeah,
Yeah, we're not
but
gonna talk
listen, you bring a lot of young Sudanese people to a venue. Let's just say sometimes people
Young
have
Sudanese.
people have different ideas about like temperaments, things like that, and yeah, so it can get messy. Like the damage control is good. I think.
Yeah.
Listen,
Alhamdulillah, yeah. We didn't get kicked out.
the nice thing about our team is we're very diverse, and some of us might some of us might start a problem, and some of us might end it, and we tag in, tag out. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Yeah.
we'd be like, "Yo, Hassan, can you just come jump in here before something happens?" And I'm like, "Yeah, 100%." So, alhamdulillah.
what other moments were there? Were there any other moments? It was basically so.
Everybody was touching
All right,
sweet that
so
day.
We had to
I
set
think
up-
we gotta break this down.
Yeah. So we had to set
Ramadan.
it was Ramadan. This
People were
football-
fasting.
Our second one
Yeah.
this year. We had to set up some lights. We had to set up some tables and some chairs.
Okay, then what happened? People trying to throw me under the bus. They're like, what happened? What happened? Okay.
Then you
So-
decided to speak.
There was there was lights that need to be set up, and I feel like I'm gonna give people grace. Everyone was fasting. Try to be peacemaker here a little bit because I see some people.
I wasn't fussing that.
I see some people in the back. They're looking at me very, very sternly right now. It's and I feel like maybe it just took a little bit more time than it needed to, and there was a little bit more talks, side comments that needed to be said.
People were
Or
stressed, I guess.
That wanted to be said. Yeah, people were stressed. It was an internal moment. So alhamdulillah, like it didn't really come
Resolve the
outside.
issue. Yeah.
But that was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
And just to add context to the anxious energy in the air, the rest of the team is behind the camera, and I do believe this is something that will it's still bubbling under the surface in the future. People are looking at us, and we'll do better, guys. We'll do better when it comes to setup. We will
Inshallah.
listen. We will hear people when they tell us to things, and we will take breathers when we need to take breathers, and we will listen to instructions that are given to us in the future, inshallah.
Okay, so now that we got the messy part out the way, let's talk about the core lore of Injaz.
Okay.
Okay, so what problem were we actually trying to solve when Injaz was created?
I mean, problem was there's a lot of Sudani people in Toronto, but we were not connected. Like you'd find group of 2-3 Sudani Baraunina, and then another one over there. But we weren't it wasn't a family. We were not connected at all. But then again, Toronto's a very multicultural city in the city. You go around, you see all other communities are connected. But then when we came in, young Sudani people were like, yo, we don't have that. Why do we not have that?
I think
So we were missing something like that.
yeah, I will say there wasn't before Injaz, and I'll give shout out to the SSUs as well. There wasn't really much programming that was available to the youth. It was mostly the programming that was available was honestly harfiyan kushtera, right? For the older men, or haflat or whatever for the women. So there wasn't really a space for us youth. I don't know if we're still considered youth, but us youth, right?
18 to 35. 18 to 35. 18 to 35.
As defined by the government of Ontario and the Census Canada, and most grantors,
Right.
18 to 35.
Yeah.
25.
There was a space for come together, just you get to know each other, get to know people outside of your inner circle or your family members or whatever it may be. So that was kind of the big driving force behind that, is that we want to introduce people together. We want to bring the community in itself together and create a community within itself. Ironically enough, it hasn't on the shirt Injaz CO-Family Member, but that was kind of the idea there. We just want to intertwine the people. We want to make sure that people know that even just in a matter of you're looking for someone like the right? Like you wanna learn something. You're depending on your hobbies. You're a fan of anime. You're a fan of I don't know. What do girls like these days? I don't know. Whatever, right? So it's like Allahumma, right? But like the idea is that like there's so many people here, right? And in Toronto, and it's just a matter of like connecting. That was like the biggest driving force behind that.
100%.
And just kind of like add on to that one last thing, one of the things we also kind of observed within ourselves is we didn't want to pigeonhole our community into something very specific, that people felt that they couldn't be themselves in this community, right? So, you know, if a lot of the programming is around Kushtana and you don't like Kushtana, suddenly you don't want to go to like 90% of what's out there. So with Injaz, like a lot of what we want to do is make sure that our programming is also diverse, that, you know, if you come to Injaz because there's one thing that you connect with, say you like volleyball, but now we're having a workshop around personal finance and accounting and like finding jobs, or we're having like an arts workshop, or we're having something different. We wanted it to also be an avenue where people who connected with Injaz were exposed to different things as well, different people, and we thankfully I like to think that we're succeeding in that, alhamdulillah. And that's kind of one of the main things that we didn't want people to feel like they had to be a very specific kind of Sudani. Just come in as you are, take what you need, add in, and then find your people.
Yeah. Just a quick point to that is that we do have over 100 mentors in our community, professionals in our community that are willing to help at any given second. It's just a matter of, you know, whether it be myself or let's say Sharif here or anyone else, whoever's watching this, and they're looking to, you know, maybe expand to a new field or trying to learn something new, right? Yo, just reach out to us. And then like if we don't know the information, we're gonna try and connect you with the person that does know the information. So
a big core tenet of like what we do too is like we want to fill the gap in of being a young Sudan person in the city. You're not quite sure what to do, so we want to fill in that mentorship role. If you want to get into something, we'll help you connect you with someone in the community who's already happy to be a mentor, who will come and give you the time.
Along with
Basically, we're tapped in.
Yeah, we're tapped in, and honestly, that's not specific. Like myself and Hassan, we grew up here. We were born here, raised somewhat here, and raised somewhat in Sudan. But we also like very open space to newcomers as well, right? We want the newcomers to come in. Ajay min Sudan ya do. Yani like tell us their experiences, tell us what's going on, and we can do what we can to help, right? There's something that the like people who are just came from Sudan can learn from people who are born and raised here, and vice versa as well. People who are born and raised here, they can learn so much from the people that are coming from Sudan within the past like year or 5 years or umbare, right? So
Was there a moment where it just clicked? So like the day that you thought of like the word Injaz.
Wait, you mean the name of Injaz?
Yeah, the name, the starter, the first day where you're like locked in. It's Injaz.
it was an undisplaced location, and basically there was two names that we were deciding. I had a name and Hassan had a name.
It was Injaz and El Aman.
Al Aman, and quite literally what we did was we played rock paper scissors for it, and alhamdulillah I won. So
I lost. I wanted to go with El Aman. Like safe space.
Alhamdulillah,
Alhamdulillah, I like Injaz better, honestly.
Yeah.
Ahmed would have been great. I'm not gonna lie, it's cool, but Injaz is a better name.
Yeah. What can I say? Alhamdulillah, you know.
What do you think, chat? Aman? El Aman or Injaz?
Comment down below.
Comment below.
Yeah.
Laser.
Yeah, I think when the name Injaz came to me, it was more so like an idea of, okay, what does it mean? It means accomplishment, right? So it's like, okay, how do we get from like A to B to Z, right? And I felt like when people come into our programming, because that was the idea, people come into our programming, they can learn however small skill it is, or a big skill, or something new. They learn they meet someone, okay, we're gonna go from here, we're gonna get better, we're gonna so that was kind of like when I thought about the name, that was kind of like the vision that I had behind it. So
During your first year or the first few months of Injaz, what surprised you the most? Or like what event or moment felt like this is real, this is us now?
Honestly, like the way we started first is I think one of our big kickstarters when we got roped in with Not Legacy.
The networking event?
The networking event, but even the basketball tournament that was done beforehand, it was a very big starter in kind of seeing. It essentially, like our first program getting involved, we looked at all the people that kind of came up and we were like, yo, this is the community that we're aiming to serve, right? And mashallah, like it was a really big picture of the amount of work that we needed to do, the kind of work we wanted to do. It filled, like, I'll put a lot of energy in our tent coming into the networking event. MashaAllah, the response was amazing. We had a lot of mentors coming in. We had a lot of people coming in wanting to benefit from the networking event. So,
Not to cut you off, but
go.
it hit me when our first networking event.
Oh,
it was
God.
in February.
Actually,
it was a thunderstorm.
That's probably the messiest moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a legit thunderstorm.
Winter storm.
Winter storm.
Winter
Winter
storm.
storm.
Yeah,
Winter
It was
storm.
like minus
50,
20,
yeah.
50 centimeters of snow.
and we literally had people drive from Ottawa.
Yeah.
That's like a 4 or 5 hour drive.
4 or 5 hour drive. We
In the
had
winter. It was
About
a winter.
80 people, around 80 people show up.
Yeah.
And we were in the morning, we're just thinking about, hey,
Should we cancel?
Should we cancel? Should we cancel?
Mm-hmm.
Alhamdulillah, we all decided, no. Like, it was crazy. I remember, I won't forget. In the morning in itself, there's snow outside.
Yeah.
People are still registered.
Yep.
So we're just like, okay,
Well,
the
that
community
happened,
wants
like,
this.
Yeah.
We're gonna give it. I would say honestly, it takes a lot of work. I'm not even gonna lie. It takes a lot of work for like to do what we do. It does take a lot of work. I mentioned that earlier, but alhamdulillah, we do have the best team, right? But it's just so much work that goes into this behind the scenes, and like, you know.
Yeah, you know the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day?
Exactly.
Injaz was not built in a day. I promise you. We started with 3, we're like 9 now.
Yeah, it was, and we need the 9. That's the crazy. Like that's how alhamdulillah. That's where we're at right now. We need the 9. So.
But just to add on last thing though, one of the things is with all that work and everything that kind of comes into it, one of my favorite things is the response from the community. Like when we're reaching out to people, trying to get a hold of them to get involved in Injaz, then people take time out of their work, their busy schedules, things like that, to come up and show for us and show up for our community. And that's one of the things that always gives me the most energy kind of going into this, is that people actively believe in our mission of like serving the community, of giving young Sudani people what they need to succeed in whatever goals that they want. So even, shout outs to all the mentors, shout outs to all the businesses that vend with us, shout outs to the venue spaces that allow us to come and like take over their places and really bring our visions to life. So it goes both ways. Like we definitely put in a lot of work, but that work gets somewhere because people are willing to collaborate, people are willing to meet us where we're at, they're willing to see our vision, and they're willing to help us cross that finish line.
Yeah, but to answer the question is like when it clicked, our first graduation for me. That was a
great
I like
day.
that,
That
25
was a good
plus.
day.
Yeah, it was a really good day, alhamdulillah. Like we had a 6-week workshop, and we had, I think it was 16 people or 20 people, something like that, show up to at minimum 4 of the 6 workshops. One of them's behind us. 2 are actually behind us right now. It's behind the camera, so shout out to them. And they're part of the team now, so.
Yeah.
Easy.
So if you restarted Injaz today, you're starting from scratch, what would you do differently?
Oof. What would we do differently? How should I say this? Because there's so much work that goes into it, we need to do like a better job of like planning ahead, right? And because it's like sometimes we're a little bit scrambling, and because it is a lot, so it's just kind of like there. And I would have said expand the team into that. Like honestly, like we do need all the people. It was all hands on deck. So like some team members had a bit more work than others, and it was just a lot for them. So it was just, I'll say have the whole 9, right? Like have the whole 9. Yeah,
Start from the 9.
yeah.
No, I think for me, I probably would have planned bigger, just because in the beginning, in that first year, you don't even know what the responses would be. Like when we first initially planned our workshops, we were like, 15 people per workshop, and we were like, I don't even know if we're even gonna get that 15. Some of the people who are advising us in our program are like, getting 15 people to come for a workshop on a weekend on a summer, good
Might
luck.
be tough, right?
Bro, we were always packed out. We were like, the first few times we went, we were like, there were more people than we expected to come. We were having to order more food, having to do things like that. And so if I just knew how hungry the community was in the beginning, we probably would have started things even bigger.
Exactly.
But alhamdulillah, those are the lessons that now we take in to the second year, and we get bigger, inshallah.
Year 2 we cooking.
So we're cooking, 100%.
Shout out Mazin.
Chef Ramsey.
So what's next for Injaz? What is Injaz becoming?
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I like that.
We cooking.
Nah, I guess we should say what we have upcoming soon, relatively soon. Summer's ours. Honestly,
100%.
Like, summer is ours. We don't know when this is gonna come out, but we're gonna be, honestly, by the time this comes out, we're gonna be already like up and running. We're gonna Injaz Sundays. If you don't know Injaz Sundays, follow our page at Injaz.
Well, now you know.
Now you know.
Join the WhatsApp community.
Every
Join
Sunday.
our broadcast channel.
Not almost
Yeah.
every Sunday. I think
Yeah.
we have a little break here and there.
Yeah. You know
We don't want to overwhelm you guys. We're giving you some breaks here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But Injaz Sundays.
Injaz Sundays.
What is it? 1 to 7? 2 to 6?
Yep.
2 to 5.
Two to
Something like
five.
that.
2 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Why did you start this podcast?
why do you start the podcast?
Why did we?
Why are we doing this?
I actually don't know. What was the idea?
I think Sharif just wanted to like get more camera time. Do you think he just wanted to put us behind the camera?
Sharif,
We
no.
had the.
But a real answer is
What's
yes. Ahmed Sami.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
Ahmed Sami.
Ahmed Sami definitely had a
Who's
really
that?
good.
Shout out to Ahmed Sami.
Yo, shout out to Ahmed Sami.
Shout out to Ahmed Sami.
Wouldn't be here
A
without
fallen
Ahmed
soldier.
Sami.
A
We
fallen
miss you.
soldier.
Come home, the kids miss you. Okay. But shout out to Ahmed Sami. A lot of our amazing marketing ideas came from Ahmed Sami. And I think one of the big driving forces behind this podcast was for more people to kind of know the team and what we do. I think a lot of us see us as Injaz. And those who know us for sure. But alhamdulillah, through Injaz, we're being exposed to a lot of people who, they only meet us through Injaz events.
Yeah.
And so, who are these, very young looking people who, age very gracefully, and they kind of want to know our secrets. And so the podcast is a place for us to
Shah's laughing.
share that. That's it. It only hurts a little bit. But it's okay. But yeah, it's a place for people to kind of get to know us a little bit better. And honestly,
Yes.
it's fun for us to do as well. And I don't know. I didn't know I'd be good at this, but inshallah, hopefully we get better and better as we go.
We also want to highlight, people in our community, right? So the next episode we do have a pretty special guest.
Yeah, we're gonna have guests on here.
And so we're gonna have future guests in the future. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I feel like it's just a different outlet, right? There are a few Sudani podcasts for sure. So this is just gonna
Shout out
be
to
like,
them.
yeah, shout out to them. This is gonna be an additional one, and it's gonna be very, very light, very relaxed. You can listen
We'll
to
see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
Baby steps.
Baby steps. You can listen to us on the TTC. You can listen to us on your way to work. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's a good first half there. I think we're going to take a little bit of a break, catch some water. We're going to come back with a little game Ahmed's cooked up for us called Injaz Confessions.
Confessions.
Injaz Confessions, all right. And she listen, you didn't even grow up on Usher. This is great. These are our confessions.
Just
One,
what I
two,
thought I
three.
said.
All right, and we're back, guys. And
back and better.
100%. Back and better than ever. Now, Ahmed has a great question to start us off with. Ahmed?
Yes, so we are going to be playing a game, Confessions. Honestly, we don't know what it is, so
Not a clue.
No.
Okay. So in Jazz Confessions, I'm gonna be reading a few prompts, and everyone has to answer quickly. No overthinking, just straight up. And you can call anyone out. It doesn't have to be between you three, anyone
Hey,
in
yo.
Jazz.
Sure you want that?
Hey yo.
So I'll be asking.
cause problems.
100%. Messy.
Blow this whole thing up. Alright.
Okay.
All right, let's try it. Let's see what's going on.
And you can call any name at the same time.
Okay.
No overthinking.
Now,
Okay.
names can be anybody or within the team.
Anyone within the team of Injaz.
All right. Hopefully they're good questions.
Inshallah.
Some of them are a little controversial, but we'll get into it. Okay. So, number 1. Who almost quit Injaz at one point?
Are we saying, okay, but also is this like a firm or are we like most likely to? Because if it's like who's most likely to quit, I
This
think
is-
it's Wafa. She doesn't even want to introduce herself on camera. So.
Hey yo.
I'm just saying.
You don't mess with us like that.
We said it's a jazz confessional.
Oh.
These are my confessions.
Wait, she didn't
Sorry,
want.
Wafa, it's all
Yo, I
love.
think I had to call her.
Yeah.
She didn't want to come.
Yo, Wafa was like not claiming us like we were.
Makitaman.
Listen, that's not. Once Wafa like helped us out, she went and got some milk and didn't come back home.
Oh.
She was like, "I'll be right back," and it was months. I was asking Ahmed like, "When's Wafa coming?" I want to see where she's at.
That's funny.
No, it's good. It's all love. All right. Yeah, my answer's Wafa.
Okay. So now, who is the most stressed behind the scenes?
Ahmed. No brain.
It's like Ahmed. Next question.
No, next question is this.
Oh, man. I'm stressed.
Okay, next question. Who says it will be quick and it never is?
So I was right there, right here. This guy.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Yo, just to give some context, I'm gonna give some context. We were supposed to meet today at noon, right? This guy pulled in at 3 p.m.
It's nothing. Oh, Shabbat,
Guys, I have the furthest drive.
all I hear is excuses.
Listen, y'all, I got the furthest drive. There's always at least like 4 accidents on the way here, and the weather was crazy.
كله برا accident يا جماعة يعني.
Are you gonna blame me or are you gonna blame the QEW?
نفس العذر كل مرة. والله في حادث في العربية.
تعال سوق معاي. Come commute with me.
نصحى من النوم يقول لك والله في حادث في العربية جاية. أقول لها.
Okay. Who gets sick the most?
Yo, this guy was out for like 7 months.
guys. كنت عيان.
Sounds like excuses to me.
Yeah, me.
Okay. So now, who low-key carried at the beginning of Injaz?
Who cared at the beginning?
I'm gonna say Wafa too.
I think Ahmed.
Ahmed for sure.
I'd say Ahmed.
Ahmed for sure, but I also think Wafa as well. I think Wafa.
I brought it to the table.
Wafa came in
Ahmed
clutch
carried
in
it.
some areas. Again, Ahmed definitely carried for sure. So it's a tie between the two.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, and who was the most skeptical about Injaz working?
Nah, not me.
No, not me either.
I don't think anyone was like skeptical. I didn't hear any like doubters or naysayers. Like not one person involved in the team was ever like, I don't think this is gonna work. Like I think
In the team,
everybody
no.
got involved in the team was actually like,
Yeah.
But we do have haters.
Hey, yo.
Anyone specific outside the team?
oh, you want to call us haters on the?
I think when we started, it was just a matter of okay, we just need to put in the work. Basically, like it was like okay, it's gonna come eventually. So it was. I don't think anyone doubted. I feel like if we went like a whole year, and like things still wasn't shaking, then it would have been like okay, you might have house right? But alhamdulillah, like that was not the case for us. So.
And who made the worst decision early on in Injaz?
Who made the worst decision early on? Early on.
Could be very minimal. Doesn't have to be like a big event. It could be just like wrong post, wrong caption, anything.
Wrong.
You know, there was me. I what's it called? We were making posters for for our panelists, and I uploaded the wrong one. So that was, and the guy came on. He's like, "Yo, that's not what I do." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So that was
tough.
yeah, that one was.
That's tough.
Alhamdulillah, he's very understanding. I felt really embarrassed. So
I think there was one part. I think this is like an error that I overlooked, but I think we were corresponding in email with one of our mentors who was like coming in to like, come and meet.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
And accidentally, I missed the wrong
date.
Yeah.
So the mentor came into the venue.
She drove like 2 hours, right?
She was coming in from out of town, and she drove in 2 hours.
2 hours.
We were doing an event at like the spot, and she messaged us, and we were all like just chilling. She was like, "Hey, I'm here," and we were all like, "What do you mean here?" And she was like, "Yeah, your email said come on this day," and we're like, "No, the event is tomorrow." And she's like, "I have a thing tomorrow. I can't come tomorrow." So that was one of those.
Yeah, that was bad.
But she did show love. She came back. She came back.
We rescheduled. She came in and it was all love. So we're really thankful for that, and definitely like a learning experience for us to be a lot more careful when it comes to emails.
Yeah.
But that was one of the few things that we were like, that was our bad.
Because if that happened to me, I would be so pissed.
Yeah, no.
Drive 2 hours.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, it's not today, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like fact check your emaams.
Yeah,
but thank you to her. No, thank you so much for being patient with us. Yeah. I'm so happy with you.
And one more final ask. This is more of a most likely.
Okay.
So, who in the team is most likely to start another project after Injaz? Like, have their own Injaz?
Wafa, Sharif, Shahad,
For sure.
and Amna, I would say. Oh, and Reem.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Actually, no, honestly, everyone. Amal too.
honestly, one of my favorite things about getting involved with Injaz too is like when you're involved we do a lot of things collaboratively. So like if you come in here and you're thinking, oh, I'm only here, for the finance side, but then you're helping out with event planning, you're helping out with putting things. Like I think we're really empowering each other to kind of learn how to do this because, Ahmed was telling us when we got involved is that we don't want there to ever only be one Injaz. Like if we do this project and it succeeds, then inshallah it'll be a blueprint for many other projects like it, so that the community can benefit from this. Like we don't want to gatekeep this as like only the people who know us get to benefit from this kind of programming. So
And we
alhamdulillah.
actually did. We
Yeah.
did pass on our campaign.
No, facts. Yeah, no, alhamdulillah. And if anybody's trying to do something like this, like please reach out. Like we're happy to kind of show you and have you kind of learn from the things we've learned. But the point of it is that I think any one of us here, inshallah, is also empowered to like lead a project like this or start something of their own. And that's really kind of the success at a program like this. So thank you for that.
I'll say the least, Hassan. I'll say that.
I agree.
I was like, I got the skills to do it.
Exactly.
It's like I know how. I just won't do it. So. Wraps up our podcast episode. Honestly, I think that was a great time. How'd you?
It was.
First episode.
Injaz talks.
Alhamdulillah, team still intact.
Exactly. So
Alhamdulillah.
the wheels are still on the bus, and we keep moving. Please, guys, let us know. Comment down below. On any suggestions for topics for our coming episodes. It's going to be the first of many, inshallah. And with that, I've been Husam.
Hassan.
Ahmed.
Injaz. Easy.